another quiet night at work. And it was for the most part. But where things got interesting was not at work itself, but during my lunch break. Let me tell you a little bit more about that. So normally I take my lunch with me, but this particular day I didn't bring my lunch with me. So I decided to go to the trusty kebab shop a couple of blocks away from where I work. And so I decided to do that. So I went to the kebab shop and that was fine. And while I was there, I had the guy say to me, "Hey, do you work at this location?" And I said, "Yes, I do." And he said to me, because some of you may or may not know this, but there's been a recent outbreak in Sydney of the flu. That flu, yes. However, it's just in a particular area. And he said, "Look, do you know what's going on with that?" And I said, "Well, look, there's been no official releases. To the best of my understanding, this is the situation. It's not that New South Wales won't let you out, it's that some states might not let you in from New South Wales. And if they do, they may put you into quarantine, which kind of sucks." But anyway, so he was asking me about it. I said, "Well, what was the situation?" He goes, "Oh, look, I've got to get home for a wedding." I said, "Oh, whose wedding?" He goes, "Well, it's actually mine. I'm engaged." He goes, "And, you know, we're meant to get married in early January." He goes, "But I've been here and I've been working, you know, every day, every night, you know, making all the money to pay for everything. And I've been sending her $800 a week. But she's, you know, annoyed because I haven't been helping out with the wedding." I said, "Well, what sort of things is she annoyed that you haven't been helping out with?" He said, "Oh, well, you know, she said that, you know, I haven't been there helping to organize things and, you know, I haven't picked out any colors." I said to him, I'm like, "Bro, honestly, even if you go all the way down there to pick colors for Christmas, after spending 2 weeks in quarantine, guess what? The colors you pick are not going to be the colors she wants. And she's going to pick her own colors anyway." I'm like, "So first of all, what's the point?" He started laughing. I'm like, "You're laughing because you know it's true." I was like, "Second of all, man, have you heard of the 5 love languages?" He goes, "No, what's those?" For those of you who haven't heard of the 5 love languages, I'm going to summarize it because a lot of you have. The 5 love languages are physical touch, quality time, acts of service, words of affirmation, and there was one more. Anyway, look, it's largely irrelevant. Basically, the way that we express love and the way that we feel loved, you know, essentially comes into 5 major categories. And 2 categories, and I've talked about this before, but 2 categories when they conflict, or when a particular partner, say for example, a girlfriend, fiance, wife, whatever, if she's very high in those 2 particular love languages, which is gifts, and when I say gifts, I mean, you know, sending her money or giving her money or providing for her or giving her gifts, or essentially utilizing resources to either provide to her or purchase something for her, essentially still providing but in a different format. If it's quality time and gifts / providing, you're in for a world of hurt. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you, it's a no-go. It's a no-win. It's a one-way street to fuck my life, Bill. Let me explain. Because if you are spending too much quality time, then you're not generating revenue. If you are spending too much time generating revenue, you're not giving her enough quality time. And both of those are going to hurt you. It's going to hurt your wallet, or it's going to hurt, like, because the thing is, if she wants both, you can't get both at the same time. Unless you're super lucky and you're super wealthy and you've got a bunch of properties and the money's just rolling in. And even then, it could probably be better spent elsewhere, to be honest. Putting it into more investments, you know? That's what you should be doing. You should also be smashing that thumbs up if you haven't already. But I digress. And I said to him, "Listen, man," I go, "you need to have I go, you got to make a decision. I go, you're going to pick colors or you're going to provide?" I go, "Because if you're going to provide, there's no picking colors. She can have whatever fucking colors she wants. But if she wants you to pick colors, she doesn't get $800 a week. I'm telling you that right now." And look, I stopped short of telling him just to stop giving her money. Because, look, each to their own. If you want to walk down that path, man, look, all I can do is give you a warning from a distance. I'm not going to start meddling in marriage, in this stuff. There's too many people around, you know what I mean? I can't have a heart-to-heart with this dude in the same way that I would if I was sitting having a quiet beer in an empty pub with him. But I said to the guy, I'm like, listen, man, you need to have a word with her and tell her what's up. Find out what's more important to her and make her stick to that. I'm like, because you haven't even gotten married yet. And she's complaining about you not spending enough time and complaining about you not picking colors and complaining about, and expecting $800 a week. I'm like, bro. I said to him, I go, listen, man, I tell guys, if they got a girlfriend where it's quality time and gift, get out now, because it's going to end in pain. I'm like, you're already in that situation. I'm like, look, I'm not gonna give any disrespect, but what I will say is, if you don't lay it on the line now that you can't have both, and you need to pick a side and stick to it, you're screwed, man. Down the line, you're in big trouble. Not kidding. And you know what the guy said to me? He goes, oh, I wish I could record this and play it back to my fiance. And I was like, the fact that you're telling me that you wish you could record me and play it back to your fiance tells me that there's some stuff that you've been wanting to say to her that you feel you can't say. I'm like, say it now or forever hold your peace. Because when the celebrant or the priest or whoever it is that's essentially hosting this wedding ceremony, this legally binding wedding ceremony, if that person turns around and says, speak now or forever hold your peace, to the people in the congregation, because I'll tell you right now, it's not going to be him speaking, because she will flip if he stands up and say, hey, before I go ahead, I need to have a word about a few things, and I need to lay down some guidelines. She's going to go psychotic if you pull that shit on the wedding day. I'm telling you, man. You gotta sound like Tim Pool right now. Shout out to Tim Pool if you ever get a chance to watch this. So, and this is the thing, guys, you need to keep an ear out and an eye out and be conscious of what's going on with our brothers. If we hear stories like this over the table, drop the red pills. And I'm not saying destroy relationships, destroy marriages. What I'm saying is that if you detect that someone is heading down a one-way street to destructionville in their life because of poor choices they're making, because of things that they're choosing to ignore, whether on a conscious or a subconscious level, you have a civil responsibility. And you might not you might be like, nah, fuck that guy. But you know what? You might not care for that guy. You might not ever see that guy again. But you might be the person that sets his life on a different course and helps him to focus on himself some more and realize that he's being used. Now look, providing for your partner, and look, you might have some opposing viewpoints to my position on this, right? I don't consider making contributions that are more than 50% to a partnership to be selling out. But you've got to have your assets structured properly, and you've got to have a leadership dynamic. The moment she starts to take the lead over you, the moment that you hand her the lead by saying, oh, you pick, babe. Oh, I'll let you decide. Where do you want to go? If you want to go on holiday there, I'll go with you. I don't really want to go, but I'll go with you. No. N-O. Start taking a stand, because if you say yes to everything, then she's eventually going to say no to you, because she won't respect you in the long term. I'm telling you right now, you're going to be like this kebab shop owner. You're going to be like what happened to Faisal Khan? Thank God the guy got out. Man, he lost hundreds of thousands of dollars, but he got out of it. He fluked it with some evidence. But Faisal Khan, man, he was that guy whose wife was in the lift smashing herself in the face. You know, got caught on CCTV. She's back in Morocco now. No punishment, of course. She can't come back to Australia without being at least interrogated, but no punishment because, you know, for Jay, that's why no punishment. So yeah, I mean, look, $800 a week is about $3,200 a month. Yeah, it's actually more than that. It's probably just a bit over $3.5 grand once you take into account the fact that each month is more than 4 weeks. It's a couple of extra days on average. Guys, you could make some serious moves. It's a very, very good point. And you know, and look, I was going to say it anyway, but got mentioned in the comments, so I'm gonna give a shout out to the people in the box that know what's up. You know, $3.5 grand a month. You could invest that. You could be purchasing cryptocurrency. You could be forex trading. You could be doing anything you want. You could be purchasing stocks and buying and selling on Wall Street. You could be investing in cars and watches and things that are going to gain value in time. You could be making some serious moves with that kind of cash. But instead, this poor dude is absolutely pumping money, just throwing cash after cash after cash at someone who's just spending it on whatever she feels like. There's no one that can spend money haphazardly like a woman. I'm telling you, man. Look at Mackenzie Bezos. I mean, like, it's like not even a couple of months and she's already burned through like $4 billion, I think it is. Roughly about that, something like that. And there's the old saying, and I'm sure so many of you have heard it. Something like, how do you make a man a millionaire? And it's like, well, marry him to a woman while he's a billionaire, you know? So, look, I didn't get that line quite right, but you get the idea. Basically, like, it's like, yeah, that might be great that you're a millionaire, but you had a lot more than $1 million before, and you just basically gave someone who shouldn't have had control of your money. Not a good idea. Not a good idea at all. Yeah, she burned through her. Mackenzie Bezos, man. Like, guys, if you haven't checked it out already, I'm sure my boy Coach Greg Adams or one of the other brothers in the Manosphere has done a video so far. I wouldn't be surprised if the Working Man was all over that within seconds of it hitting, man. That guy's all over stuff right when it drops. The Working Man 20. But yeah, check out Mackenzie Bezos. Just search it. Look at the latest news. I'm telling you, man, she's basically just throwing the cash away, just throwing it everywhere. And you saw Nicole Young, Dr. Dre's ex-wife, how much she was wanting in alimony payments, maintenance every month, just so she could donate. It was like $250,000 a month just for her to donate. Like, these chicks know how to chuck the cash in the bin, I'm telling you. It's out of control. It really is. I just don't even know. Like, I just don't even know anymore. It's stupid. It really is. But, you know, what can you do, right? Anyway, gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this video tonight. You know, keep red pilling your brothers. Keep telling, like, if you see a guy in a situation he shouldn't be in, you gotta have words with him. And James Von Maxwell, those Indian bikes are pretty good, man. You should go and have a ride of them. I mean, like, I used to look at the branding, I was like, Indian, yeah. But now I've actually checked them out. I'm like, nice bikes. Wow, this image quality is way better. By the way, I got a new phone, guys, so Hopefully this audio and video quality is much better than what you're used to while I'm driving. Fingers crossed. Please let me know in the comments. Anyway, if you like this video, smash the thumbs up, give it a share, give it a like. Please keep the comments respectful and drop a few of them. And if you want to donate, you can head on over to paypal.me/SydneyMGTOW and drop a donation that way. Thank you to all of you, ladies and gentlemen, who are in the chat. I appreciate you all. And thank you to those of you who have supported the channel up so far. I couldn't do this without you. And yeah, hope at least a couple of you got some serious value out of this video tonight. I really enjoy doing this stuff for you. Anyway, guys, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go get some sleep, but I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.